Welcome to Blind Bourbon and Whiskey Reviews. I'm your host Lindsey and this is John, risking his liver to discover new bourbons. We base our reviews off of a 25-point scale we developed and then multiply that by 4 to get up to 100. We start with 5 points for smell, then 10 points for taste, then 5 for the finish, and 5 points combined for the look of the bottle and the liquid inside. Now on to the review.
Hello. You don't like my intro?
No, but okay.
All right, we are here today with a neat review with Lindsey. Not a side-by-side today, just a neat one. Excited about this one.
I kind of am too.
The more it sat out, I think her scores are changing, so I'm kind of interested because she has a bunch of notes, but they're not in detail, so she's having a little trouble, but she's liking it. Loving it? It doesn't look like it to me. So
I'm loving it. I am liking it though.
Okay. Let's kick it off with the smell.
So, I pull a lot of smells, but like when I first started it, it was a whole different smell than when it first was poured. So, like I just smelled leather and oak and maple. That's all I smelled when I was, and so I was like, let me just chill a second and kind of see where it goes. And literally this has been probably a half hour-ish?
Yeah,
45 minutes?
45 minutes.
Poured, and it's completely different now than when I first smelled it. It's weird.
Does the leather and oak go away, or is that still strong?
So like when I first did it, it smelled like maple, leather, and oak. That's all I could smell. Was like I walked into a leather shop next door to a maple factory. It was weird.
Okay.
But then like the more it sits, I get like dark fruit, like plums and cherries, kind of. I get like buttery toffee, like when you're cooking toffee and you like it hasn't like fully gotten there yet to where you can pour it, where it's still like you don't make toffee, so I make it every year for Christmas. It's slight caramely, but like I think one time we were in an orchard, we got like honey caramels, and that's what it reminds me of. I remember eating something like wrapped in wax paper that was homemade, but it was like a honey caramel or a honey toffee or something, and it was weird, but that's what it smells like. But it smells really good. It's fruity, and it's got a little bit of the leather still there, and the maple, but with the fruity, like it's got really good smells.
Okay, this does have some age, so the oak and leather are pretty strong because of that.
But I don't mind that. So
okay.
Originally I wanted to score this a 2. I didn't like it. I wasn't keen on just leather and oak. Like I just think that's kind of But then as the more smells start coming out, I bumped it up to a 3.5, but I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Wow.
This is almost perfect to me. If it was a little bit heavier on like a floral or a fruitier, just a little bit more in there, not so much leather and oak and like honey, like the subtle smells, it would be perfect to me.
See, to me, this one is almost perfect too.
He's taking over my review, guys. Just waft it towards you. So, yeah.
It's funny because I can drop so many hints on this one, and she'll know what's in our liquor cabinet, but she wouldn't guess this one whatsoever. Kind of sad because I killed a bottle for this.
Well, then, cheers to that. Okay, so I'm gonna do 4.5.
So 4.5.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bump it up.
I'd say if I were to do it, I'd be up there 4.5. I maybe even give it a 5, but. So how's the taste? Is it as good as the smell?
It's hot.
You think everything's hot.
This is hot.
Is it hot as in like an alcohol or cinnamon, rye?
Nope. don't know.
Is it like warm?
Right, yeah.
Does it burn your mouth?
No.
Okay.
So it's smooth and it's sweet and it's very subtle. It's not like bam in your face. So again, this is probably going to bump this up. Man, this is tough.
Okay.
Okay. So
what kind of bug is that?
a dead one.
Oh, it's dead now. Sorry, I got distracted. So,
okay.
Is it as good as the smell?
This is better. Oh.
Taste is better than the smell?
Yeah.
Don't go with how much I love it.
So it throws me off at first because it was really hot. And hot, I'm not hot like right here hot.
Okay.
It's smooth. It doesn't burn my mouth at all. It doesn't have any kind of rye burn craziness, nothing. Like, it's really nice. It coats your whole mouth and you get like this leathery, sweet, fruity, sharp, noted feel in your whole mouth. I don't know if there's any way I could explain that better. I don't know how though. It's just nice. It coats your whole entire mouth. It's really smooth. It doesn't, I know I have a cut on my tongue and it didn't even hurt. Like, it's just nice.
So you're getting hot because you weren't sipping it like constantly. We were watching TV as you were writing your notes, so you kind of...
Right.
It's like your mouth had to get used to it a couple times.
It's not hot though, like hot like an alcohol burn. It's hot like a rye burn, but it's in my throat. It's not in the back of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? You would understand.
Yeah. The more
I don't
you drink
have a hug.
neat, the heart it goes away.
So
I think just because you're
goes
just
away.
getting into it.
Okay.
Into the neat, that's why.
This is probably one that's gonna push me into neat.
Okay.
To be honest, and I think I'm gonna bump taste up on this. Cause this is, I have a hard time sometimes grasping like how I really feel about stuff till I'm like being asked questions about it. So this is where these are good for me because honestly, like I'm picky about drinking stuff neat, and this is something I could drink neat because the heat is right here, not through my whole mouth, and like having heat in my mouth and like right in the back of my throat is a turn off to me. It's not something I like.
Okay.
So this is really nice. I mean,
do you have a proof guess on that?
I'm going to say 90s. High 90s. I don't want to get into 100. I don't feel like it has that big of a bite. And if it does, it's really smooth for 100 proof.
See, that's where it shows me you're still just getting out on the neat part because you're nowhere near that on the proof.
Oh, well.
So what would you give it on the taste?
I think I'm going to bump it up to an 8.5.
Okay.
Honestly.
So that's 4.5 and 8.5. Just slightly under the nose. How's the mouth feel? Is it oily? Is it thin? Is it thick? Is it like chewing bubble gum or drinking water? I'd be really thinking. Kentucky Chew.
No, I'm not chewing it. It's...
Your hot breath is making your notes go into the video.
It's got a good mouthfeel. It coats your whole mouth, but not in an oily way. Like, it just coats your whole mouth and goes right down. Like, it all just flows really well. It's a medium. Like, I still taste it. The sweet and smooth feeling in my mouth is still there. But it lingers really nicely. It's not giving me a crazy burn. It's not giving me a rye burn or any crazy flavors. It's just a nice, light, fruity, leathery feel, and I'm enjoying it. It's not bad at all.
I just got a weird burn. It was like right along the sides of my tongue.
I didn't get that. I got that with all the other ones. I haven't gotten that with this one.
So, you like the mouthfeel. What would you rate it?
4 out of 5.
So you got 4.5,
8.5, and 4.
And 4.
So we're at 16.5 right now.
It's okay.
Wow, that's going up there.
It is going to be high.
Okay. So I really like the look of this. John,
I was staring at the legs a minute ago, and
I
oh
know.
my gosh.
The legs are really nice on this. It has really thick droplets. It has a really thick line around the top, and they just slowly ball up and just kind of just slowly flow down. Those are some nice ones going right there. So I really like that. If it were a little bit more shimmery, I would give it full points. It is very dark, which I like. This is about the perfect color to me. I just wanted it to be a little shimmerier. So I'm going to give it 2 out of 2.5 for look. Nice legs, nice droplets, nice, good, complex color. I just wanted a little more golden. That's what I would prefer. But
So what does that bring you up to before the bottle?
so 4.5, 8, and then 4.5, 8, and 4. So 16.5, 18.5.
So you had 4.5 on the smell, 8.5 on the taste. What on the finish?
4.
4, and then what on the
2.
look? 2. 19 before the bottle.
Okay.
So this was in a little sample jar. Do you have any guesses?
Michter's.
And I do still have the bottle because I'm a hoarder. Michter's
Weird.
small batch.
Oh, okay.
Is that the Michter's you thought it was? Or did you think it was sour mash?
I knew it wasn't sour mash, but I didn't know what other one we had, and I knew it wasn't rye.
Yeah.
I forgot all about this bottle actually, to be honest. And that's sad that it's gone. We're gonna have to find another one.
Michter's small batch is one that actually sticks to what they say. Their small batch, they usually do like 20 to sometimes a couple more barrels.
Okay.
Some of the bigger ones can say like 1,000 barrels is their small batch. They actually mean it.
Okay.
It's one of those unregulated terms. So the proof is low. It is higher than I thought. 91.4.
Oh, well, what did I tell you? It was in the 90s.
You said upper 90s. You weren't as far as I thought.
I'm...
And it is aged around 8 years or so is the rumors. So that's why you get the oak on the
That's
smell.
why I get the oak. I'm pleasantly surprised with this. Everything we've tried with Michter's, we've kind of fallen in love with. It's kind of like our Four Roses.
They got
we
me
never,
into rye.
Yeah, we never really had anything like that. We've tried a lot of the different stuff, but Michter's and Four Roses were both new to us. So we pleasantly surprised with both of them. Both of them are really great. And man,
So what
I
would
think
you
I
give on the
remember
bottle?
this.
I'm mad that I gave you my last sample. I need to go buy another one because I love this.
Yeah, we do need to buy another one of these. Well, for one, I love this. I love it when they have the big divot. You guys can't really see that, but there's like the divot in there. I like that. I don't know why, but I just do. And I like that at the top it's like stouted. It's stouted.
They've got some...
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And these are my favorite kind of corks, in case anybody was wondering.
It's empty, so you're not going to get the cork pop.
It was pretty on there, pretty tight though. I love anything that has the wood on the top and then a nice cork. I don't like fake corks. I'm going to give the bottle a 2 because it is unique in its own way. It's not unique in the shape or anything like that, but I like the bubble and I like how it's bigger at the top. And their labels, I love the paper labels. The hand stamped stuff, like it's unique in its own way. So I'm definitely gonna give it some nice points for that, other than the tear that you put on it. But
so that brings your score up to 84, which is about dead on of what I would have done it, because I compare this one very, very similar to Evan Williams single barrel.
Okay.
And I think I gave that an 84.
I think you did too.
These two bourbons are
I'm okay with that.
two of the most underrated.
Yeah. I mean, decently priced, and they're good. They're good for
it's
what
about
they're priced
$40
at.
here in Michigan. So give or take a couple bucks in your area.
Right.
Depending what state you're in.
I'm okay with that. I'm learning more and more about how much I really actually enjoy Michter's.
I want to try the 10 years. Well,
Yeah.
I can't find it yet. But if this one's that good, I wonder how good
Yeah.
the 10 years is going to be.
I'm sure it'll be a good bottle if and when we can get our hands on it. But oh, I'm okay with that. I'm pleasantly surprised with that too. Michter's is surprising me more and more every time we pop a bottle. So that's really awesome though.
All right.
84 out of 100. Here we go. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.